Hey, what's going on, my YouTube knife family? I hope everybody's doing okay today. So I've got a kind of an interesting one here for you. I'm sure this is a knife a lot of people have seen, but this one has a cool little story behind it. So you'll notice it's got a plastic bag taped to it here. It was taped on both sides. Fortunately, I couldn't get, there's a letter that goes in this bag. I couldn't get the letter out without tearing it, so I had to cut one side of the tape, but hopefully that doesn't hurt anything for future. But what we've got here is the Kaiser chili pepper made with the designer swags. It is the 154 CM with the red G10 and liners and everything. So before we crack into the box, again, like I said, it's got kind of a cool story. So the knife came from a buddy of mine. He came with this nice little note. So I'm just going to, because it has some personal information on here, so I am going to pull it off. But the note basically states, is like, you've received the friendly chili pepper. This knife shall never be sold, but only enjoyed and shared as a surprise between knife traders. Enjoy it for as long as you like, but when you're finished, send it along as a surprise. And then it says to sign the paper, leave your location and date, and we want to see how far the chili pepper makes it. So far I'm the third. The first person was a buddy Matt out of Ohio, another buddy of mine Mike from Oklahoma, and then me here in North Carolina. So that's really cool. I'm not sure where it's going to go next. Got a couple of people in mind. We'll see who ends up with it. So just kind of take a look here. Of course, typical Kaiser paperwork and everything. You get a little cloth, some warranty paperwork. I don't know if the sticker is in there. Usually has a little chili pepper sticker, but I digress. We'll take a look at the knife here. So I've actually always wanted to take a look at this little guy. I thought that was always a cool little knife. It looked interesting. So of course, it gets its name because it looks like a little, almost like a Thai chili. Front flipper only, front flipper or thumb studs. Not inset clip, but it is flat screws, so it does kind of limit you a little bit there. It is reversible. Tip up only. G10 is nice. It's got that kind of you can see that for lack of a better word, that grain structure in the G10. I always like when you can see that. Of course, you've got your red thumb studs. So we'll check the thumb stud deployment. It is a button lock. So thumb studs are great. It's got an interesting sound to it. Let's check the front flipper. Easy front flipper. I mean, it really pops out there with that front flipper. The thumb studs are just as good though. Check the reverse flick. Oh yeah. That knife has got a real interesting sound to it here. Really nice. Button is nice and flush. You can see there, and you've got the milling work there that allows you to be able to, now when the knife is deployed, your button does stand proud. Take a look at your blade here. So again, 154 cm Kaiser logo. Swag chili pepper. So I don't know if this thing's really been used by anybody. Let's find out, because that might be something that I can add to the knife. if it's been used and has dulled up any, I can take care of that. So let's find out. I don't know if it's been used. It ain't been used much. So, pretty typical Kaiser straight out the box. So, I might throw it on the strop. Maybe, I don't know. By the way, that's what flashlight instructions are really good for. Because they're always so massive. You know, instructions in 20 different languages on how to operate a flashlight. So, why waste computer paper when you've got that? That and those coupons that you get randomly in the mail, just of every fast food restaurant in the world. Yeah, those make really good knife fodder. Anyway, cool little knife. I thought it would, thought some people would find it very interesting. I believe it's a 3-inch blade, if that's what it says on the box there. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's go from the back side. Yep, just over a 3-inch blade. Let's see, right at 3 inches, cutting edge. Typical knife, kind of standard. You know, if you've got a 3-inch knife, you're typically going to have about a 4-inch handle. So 7 inches overall, which is really kind of the industry standard for this size of a knife. So that one fits right in. It's just a hair over a 3-inch blade, just a hair over 7 inches overall. Again, cool little knife. This is just kind of a quick and dirty video with this thing. Let's see if there's any, because the action is really loose. No movement up and down, side to side, or anything. It's just really got a really great action. It's got just a cool sound. I love the acoustics on certain knives. But yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where I'm going to send this guy next. Again, I have a couple of ideas. I don't know if there's any of my YouTube brethren that haven't had one of these knives in their hands yet, or had one of these knives on their channel. So I'm gonna reach out to. Well, there's two in particular that I'm thinking of that that you guys probably know who I'm thinking about because the knife colors are red and black. So I might reach out to old JB over at Big Red EDC. By the way, if anybody is watching my channel and you are not subscribed to Big Red EDC, you need to get him to 10K. He should have been at 10K forever ago. But he definitely deserves to be at 10K subs, and I think he's less than 1,000 away. So if my 150 jump on there, hey, let's get him up there. But I have a feeling 90% of you guys came to me through Big Red or Bees or Said Stevie or Matisfaction. All those guys are awesome. If you're not subscribed to any of those guys, definitely do so. If you happen to be somebody that got to me without those guys. But I might see, like I said, I don't know if I've seen Big Red do anything on this knife. It may have been something he did before I found his channel. So I might reach out to him and see what he says. If not, then I've got a few other people in mind. So again, I just love the way this thing sounds. Kaiser does button locks better than just about anybody else. Well, I said that, I can't flick the dang thing out. All right, well, this is my second, third, fourth video for the night. So I'm wore out. I'm tired. Heading back into work coming up, so ready to get that over with already. So, but again, I thank you all for watching, subscribing, hit that thumbs up, give me a sub if you aren't already. If there's anything you want to see, if you look on my Instagram and there's something that you like that you haven't seen on the channel yet, let me know. I've got a decent collection, and I'm slowly working my way through it with that and box openings and things. So I've got a few videos planned that I haven't gotten to yet, so we'll get through there eventually. But again, if you see something that you want to see before I get to it, let me know, and I'll gladly do so. But again, as always, thank you. Hope you have a safe and a wonderful week and a knife day. Take care.